somebody who's, because here's the issue with hypnosis. It's considered something. Hypnosis, a field, a certificate, a person who can do it is a hypnotist. How is that different from anybody else? If I am somebody who walks in and, for instance, that person in the white coat and gives the placebo, that doesn't make me a doctor. I can't go and perform heart surgery. But the person who walks in and gives...
You can't even hand out placebos legally.
Well, but this person, I can do it though. But the person, and make it work, the person who comes in who's a doctor who actually is in a white coat who's been to school probably can do bypass surgery. I can't, because I have no idea what to bypass. That's when I say predator, what I'm talking about. Because you're right, I am illegally giving them a placebo, but I can physically do it. I can hand them the placebo. I can say, this is going to cure you. This will be great. Take this. It'll be fine. You'll feel better. And we've agreed that, you know, a good portion of those people would feel better the next day. Now, is that it taking its course, or is that they just want to believe that? Whatever, it's happened. What I'm saying is, but I can't do bypass surgery. And I'm saying to these people who are coming to you who maybe have terrible illness, you can't guarantee a cure. You can only guarantee that mind over matter thought.
Okay, you're assuming something that is completely false.
What's that?
That people come to me with horrible illnesses and that I offer to cure anything. I never offer to cure anything at all. If somebody has been seen by a doctor or a mental health professional, they must have a referral from that person before I will even have a long phone call with them.
But don't you believe that people want to lose weight so they don't get horrible diseases? And certainly people want to stop smoking because they possibly have already developed emphysema, which is not always terminal, or they're starting to see problems. Why else would they want to stop?
Because it costs too much, because of social ostracization, because they hate the smell, because their kids are on their back.
But why are all those things happening? Eventually the end result is going to be something bad.
They gotta wanna.
They do have...
Needing to and wanting to, two very, very different things. I've had people calling me up and say, hey, I've got lung cancer, I've got emphysema, and my question to them is always the same thing. Why do you want to quit? And if they say, well, I don't want to, then I say, well, then I've got some really bad news for you, because I can't help you.
And I think that's the point. I think that's the point of the conversation that we're having, is if they don't want to do it, it can't be done.
Oh, absolutely. And I make darn sure they want to,
right,
because I don't want to waste their time. Like I mentioned before, I'm booked out several weeks in advance, and I don't charge if their person's not being hypnotized. So I try to avoid that situation as much as possible. I will talk to them for a long time on the phone, and I'll try to find out, you know, why are you doing this? Why is this important to you? Because it needs to be important.
Well, my only, and this, we're about to run out of time here, but what I'm saying is because I've seen these smoking seminars, for example.
Oh, yeah, those.
Well, where people go in,
yeah,
and you know, you have 20 people there, and some of them do walk out and smoke, and some of them swear that they've been hypnotized, and that's why they don't smoke anymore. Now, my belief is because that person who walked in there, long before they were ever hypnotized, as they were, believed that they wanted to stop smoking. It's just a want to stop. It's just a placebo that helps them along. It makes them believe that something pushed them.
And for some of those people, you are absolutely correct. For some others, they were hypnotized. Hypnotizing a group is a crapshoot. You sort of got to aim for this statistical middle that doesn't really exist. You're going to have lots of outliers on the other side. And the other thing about these groups is that, and you don't really see them too much anymore, that's because of some weird legal stuff that happened in Indiana. They're what, 40, 50, 60 bucks? And considering what cigarettes cost these days, shooting 50 bucks into space for the possibility that the hypnotist is going to wave his magic hypno wand and turn your problem into his problem and then make it disappear, yeah, that'd be worth 50 bucks to take a flyer on that. These people are not particularly motivated. They know they should quit. They may even kind of want to quit if they don't have to lift the finger to make it happen. And 60 bucks, yeah, sure, what the heck. For the vast majority of people, the success rate on those things is only like 30%. And a lot of those people who do those are doing them to get a lot of people in the room, because a lot of times it's more than 20 people. It might be more like 200. It's to sell the stuff in the back. The tapes and the CDs and the supplements and the books and whatever the heck else they've got. It's why I don't do those. I mean, I'll do them if somebody hires me to come in, but I don't set the thing up and I advertise it, and way too much hassle, because I'm here. I'm here the next day. Most of these guys who do the traveling hypnosis roadshow thing, they used to be from Indiana because they changed the laws there about who could and couldn't do hypnosis in Indiana, so they had to go elsewhere. Now they're from Texas for the same reason. They're someplace else, some other town, some other state the next day. Sure, they've got a guarantee. The guarantee is that if you didn't quit smoking, you get a little card, you get to come in for free the next time they're in town, provided you know when that is, and it costs them nothing to add another chair to the back of the room to have 201 people there rather than 200.
Final question. If somebody comes to you and says, I want to quit smoking, I want to lose weight, but in their mind they still want to eat the cupcake, they still want to smoke, is there any possible way you could stop them? No.
Not with hypnosis, no.
Not with hypnosis. So it has to be voluntary to some degree.
Yeah. Now the weight thing, there's some fudge factor on there. Yeah, you can have a cupcake occasionally. You can still be a slim person and have your occasional cupcake. You just can't have a whole pan of cupcakes.